Okay, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. The reason why kung ba't ko sinabing good morning, good afternoon, good evening, kasi some of you here might be listening ng morning, might be listening ng afternoon, might be listening ng gabi. So, I hope na nakatulong sa inyo yung first vlog natin regarding how to graph polynomial functions. That is part 1. Now, we will continue the discussion regarding the graph of polynomial equation, part 2. Okay, still this is in second quarter pa rin. So, please bear in mind. Okay, still Sir Mark Mojica at your service and hopefully you can learn something for today. Okay, shall we begin? So, in graph of the polynomial function, I know some of you might think, paano kaya kung tawag nito, multiplicity? Yan. So, paano kaya i-graph ang multiplicity? So, here are the examples of multiplicity. So, please bear in mind pa rin kayo sa akin. Ano? Okay, so for example, we have the function of x is equal to x cubed minus 12x minus 16. So here, ganun pa rin ang setup natin. Just like the same with part 1, find the zeros and the x coordinates na meron tayo. So meaning this is, you can select whether long division or synthetic pa rin. So kung ano man yung gusto nyo dyan. And then, notice na tinutukoy natin parati is yung 16. Okay? So, that is how to find the coordinates. So, hanapin muna natin kung saan pa talaga nagmula itong function of x is equal to x cubed minus 12x minus 16. Okay, q is equal to 1. So, we have p over q. So, these are the possible roots or the possible zeros na meron tayo that can be lead to us into our x coordinates. Okay? So since I solved this one already, so ganito na lang mangyayari niyan. Sa leading coefficient ng x cubed is 1. So we have zeros dahil walang x squared. Okay, take note of that. So pag walang x squared, matik yan, sinizero natin. So we have to, hindi dapat natin i-neglect yung mga nawawala. So kung wala, lagyan na natin 0. Okay, then next we have negative 12 and then negative 16. Okay, so let's have this one as negative 2 first. Okay, kung negative 2, again, bring down natin yung 1. 1 times negative 2, we have negative 2. So 0, negative 2, yes, of course, that is negative 2 also. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 2, we have 4. And then negative 12 plus 4, we have negative 8. So negative 2 times negative 8, we have positive 16. So therefore, the answer is 0. Okay, so we continue. Still the same pa rin. Let's have this one as negative 2 pa rin. So bring down 1. So you have 1. 1 times negative 2, you have negative 2. Negative 2, negative 2, well, that is obviously negative 4. And then negative 4 times negative 2, we have positive 8. So negative 8, positive 8, that is equal to now to 0. So take note this one in negative 4. So we can rewrite this one as x minus 4. So alam naman natin pag ganyan, we have to equate this one to 0. So ilagay natin yung 0. So pag minove natin yung negative 4 sa kabila, it will turn to positive. So x is equal to 4. So our x coordinates right now is negative 2 multiplicity 2 and 4. Okay? So ito yung tanong, paano kaya ito? Alam kong yung iba dito nasasabik na atat na makita kung paano ito ginagraph. Okay? So the next thing na nakita natin, alam naman natin ang sunod ay we have to find the y coordinates. Okay? So that is the second step. Okay? So the second step, find the y coordinates. Alam nyo na to. Paparan through ko lang. For those of you na hindi pa nakakapanood ng vlog natin sa part 1, I know you will be surprised kung ano yung sasabihin ko na matik yan kung ano yung constant, yun yung y coordinates. Ganun lang kasimple yun. Okay? Don't waste ink. Pero kung gusto mo talaga makita talaga, kung hindi ka naniniwala sa akin, well, you have to try to yourself. Well, I really suggest that 100% you have to try it in your own. Okay? So here, since I said negative 16, so pakita na natin process. I mean, we have to turn all x to 0. That's why negative 16 ay sagot natin dyan. Okay, but for the benefit of a doubt, so let's have this one. Spark process pa rin. So 0 cube and then 12 times 0. That is all 0 already na kagad. So meaning y is equal to negative 16. Okay, so we have the x coordinates, we have the y coordinates, let's have the other coordinates. Okay, so purpose of having the other coordinates is to give beauty pagdating dun sa tinatawag nating graph. Kasi hindi natin basta-basta mag-graph yun kung walang other coordinates. So, and other coordinates, how to find the other coordinates, napakasimple lang. We will use the x coordinates. Okay? So some of you are thinking, sir, paano yun? Dalawa yung multiplicity. Multiplicity negative, negative 2, multiplicity 2. So dalawa yun. So, ang gawin lang natin, we just simply rewrite this one, okay, as negative 2 and 4. Okay? So don't get confused on this. Okay? Kasi hindi naman natin pwede sabihin negative 2, and then 4. Diba? So, isa lang para hindi tayo mahirapan. Again, let's put an arrow here para malaman natin. So, mas lower sa negative 2, we have negative 3. Okay? So, in between the negative 2 and 4, we have 1. Okay? You can select. Actually, here, you have all the liberty kung anong number ang gusto ninyo. Kaya lang ako kasi, ang hinahanap ko, yung mismong gitna talaga nilang dalawa. So, 1 yung nakita ko doon. At syempre, higher than 4, we have 5. So, take note, 5, 1, and negative 3. So, yan yung hahanapin natin. So, we are not done yet, but hahanapin pa rin natin yung corresponding ano niya dito, coordinates niya, which is the y. So, paano yun? Just simply substitute this the following x na meron tayo. Okay? So, if we have x and y, so hinahanap natin yung value ng y. So, if we have x is 5, so ang gagawin lang natin, x is equal to 5, and then we change all x dito, na x cubed minus 12x minus 16. Gawin natin 5 lahat ang x. Okay? So, here, this is how it works. So, y is equal to 5 raised to the power of 3 minus 12 times 5 minus 16. So, we have 125 minus 60 minus 16. Then, therefore, we have y is equal to 49. Take note, y is equal to 49. So, kung may 5 tayo na x, therefore, ang y natin is 49 over there. Okay? So, let's proceed. Ano pa yung isa? 1. Okay, let's have 1. So, kung 1 naman, ganun pa rin. Kung anong ginawa natin kay 5, still the same din kay 1. Okay, we put all x, we turn all x to 1. So, 1 raised to the power of 3, and then minus 12 times 1, minus 16. Matik na yan. This is equal to 1 minus 12 minus 16, and then we have negative 16. Take note, if we have 1, if we have the value of x is equal to 1, therefore, the value of y is equal to negative 17. Okay? Next, last but not the least, we have, I guess, negative 3. Okay, so if x is equal to negative 3, the same process. So we change all the x's to negative 3. Okay, so you here, this is negative 27. So negative 12 times 3, we have positive 36. Okay, and then we have negative 7. So if you try to compute this one, this is automatically negative 7 kagad ito. Okay, so here, if we have x is equal to negative 3, our y should have y is equal to negative 7. So negative 7 tayo. Since we have all the ingredients already, we have the x coordinates, we have the y coordinates, we have the other coordinates. Now it's time for us to graph this polynomial function. Okay, so if we have x is equal to negative 2 and 4, oh wait sir, bakit walang multiplicity? Okay, gaya ng sinabi ko, hindi natin gagawin na maging complicated yung ating equation here. So, kung ano lang yung negative 2, isa lang muna. Okay, kahit dalawa yan, isa lang. Kasi ganun lang din eh, negative 2. So, mark muna natin 4 and negative 2. Okay, next, y is equal to negative 16. So, lagyan na natin y is equal to negative 16 over there. Okay, so since kompleto na tayo, x coordinates, y coordinates, let's add the other coordinates. Okay, here we have 5 and 49. So 5 and 49 natin, ayun, nasa taas. Okay, isang direkta and then 49, yun. So that is 5 and 49. Next, we have 1 and negative 17. So 1 and negative 17 over there. Okay, next is we have negative 3 and negative 7. So negative 3, negative 7, ayun siya. Okay? So that is negative 3 over, I forgot this one. This is negative 7. Sorry. Kung naano ko yung negative 17, hindi ko na nakopya siguro yan. Okay, but that is negative 7 already. Okay? So here, paano ba natin i-graph? Well, again, connect all the dots. Oh, there you are. So, if you try to analyze, ano ang nanonotice nyo kay negative 2? Since negative 2 is multiplicity. Okay? So you notice, yung line, hindi na siya tumuloy sa kabilang side. Bila kagad siyang nag-U-turn. That is the effect of multiplicity. Okay? Hindi na nagpe-penetrate dun sa kabila. Okay? Unlike this here in number 4 natin, yung coordinates number 4, which is positive x 4, if you notice, di ba tagusan yung line natin from that point over here, di ba tumagos siya dito. Dito, ang nangyari, from that point, dahil multiplicity siya, hindi siya tumawid, bumalik siya kagad dito. So that is the function of multiplicity. Hindi siya nagpe-penetrate kagad dito. Okay? I hope you learned something from this. Okay? So to concrete your knowledge about multiplicity, let's have another example. Oh, by the way, this graph has a function of x is equal to x cubed minus 12x minus 16. Okay, let's have another graph, other functions. So if we have x to the fourth plus 6x cubed plus 8x squared minus 6x minus 9, again, the same process. We will try to find the x coordinates. Okay, finding the x coordinates, still we have to use this p over q. So p is equal to 9. Q is equal to 1. Take note, yung P natin, that is the constant, ano? At yung Q natin, yung leading coefficient na meron tayo. Okay, so we have P over Q, then positive, negative 1, positive, and negative 3 lang. So far, yun lang naman kasi ang alam ko. Why do I not choose 9? Kasi masyado na siyang malaki. Okay, we will going to choose only the smallest one. Parang hindi tayo masyado mahirapan. Okay, next tayo. So we have the leading coefficient 1, positive 6, 8, negative 6, and negative 9. Okay, so here, let's have 1. Okay, kung 1 yan, bring down natin yung 1. So 1 times 1 is 1 pa rin. 6 plus 1, we have 7. 7 times 1 is still 7. 8 times 7 is still 15 tayo. 8 plus 7, I mean, is 15. 15 times 1 is 15. Negative 6 plus 15, I know your answer is positive 9, then 1 times 9 is 9. So therefore, this is 0. Okay, next proceed tayo. Continue natin to. Okay, let's have negative 1. So kung negative 1, let's have 1 here again. 1 times negative 1, this is negative 1. 7 minus 1, that is positive 6. Okay, 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. 15 minus 6, we have 9. And then negative 1 times 9 is negative 9. So therefore, you have 0 already. Okay, let's continue. Okay, continue lang nga. Let's have negative 3. Kung negative 3 yan, therefore this is 1. Okay, negative 3 times 1 is negative 3 pa rin. 6 minus 3, we have 3. Negative 3 times 3, we have negative 9 and then 0. Okay, next natin, since yung ating last is 1 and 3, therefore that is x plus 3. Equate this one to 0. Okay, and then move natin yung 3 sa kabilang equation, kabilang side. Therefore, that is x is equal to negative 3. Take note ha, kung ano yung sign dito ng positive 3 natin, pag dumaan sa equal sign, nagbabago po tayo ng sign. Kung positive siya, it will turn to negative. Kung negative naman siya, it will turn to positive. So, ganun lang po. Please be more careful about changing sign. Kasi pag nagkamali ka ng sign, mali na po talaga lahat yan. I'm sorry to tell you. Isa lang pagkakamali, lahat po mali na yan. Okay, so please be more careful. Oh, since we find the zeros already, let's proceed with the y coordinates. Okay, by the way, ang ating x coordinates is 1, negative 1, and negative 3 multiplicity 2. Meaning, dalawa yung negative 3 lumabas. Okay, so I hope that is clear to everybody here. Okay, so let's proceed now. Let's proceed with y coordinates. Again, y coordinates. Ang sagot dapat natin dyan ay negative 9. Okay, kung ano yung constant, yun na mismo ang iyong y coordinates. I hope that is clear to you. Okay, so here we have find the y coordinates. Again, for the benefit of the doubt, turn all x to 0. So function of x, okay. So ginawa natin 0, natural lahat yan ay 0, therefore negative 9 pa rin. Okay, so since we find the x coordinates, we find the y coordinates, let's try to find the other coordinates. just to give beauty for our graph na meron. Okay, find the other coordinates, still the same. Note that we are going to use the coordinates in finding the other coordinates. So the x coordinates is being given. Again, kung multiplicity, isang beses lang natin gagamitin yun. Okay, so I have 1, -1, -3, multiplicity of 3. So hindi ko na dinawan ng -3. Ganun lang naman din yun eh. Okay, so this is again to the arrow tayo dyan, arrow, and then arrow. So here this is greater than 1 is 2. And then, middle ng 1 and -1, alam na natin that is 0. Okay? So, 0. 1, -3. -1, -3, that is -2. And then, lesser than -3 is still -4. Again, you can select any number. If you want -5, you may do so. -6, it's all your decision to be made. Okay? Pero ito sa akin, pinapadali lang natin para hindi tayo mahirapan. Okay. So let's try to find the other coordinates. Okay, since x and y natin. Since x natin is equal to 2, again, lahat ng x gawin natin 2. So 2 raised to the power 4. So here, this is equal to 16. Itong ano kanina, yung 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. So 8 times 6 is 48. Okay po? So yung 2 times 2, yung 8 naman, 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 8 is 32. Okay, take note. Maging maingat po kayo sa pagmumultiply. Okay, yung iba kasi minsan na-add kaya po doon tayo nagkakaroon ng problem. Okay, again, please be careful on this. If you are done, double check your answers. Baka may mali tayo nagawa. And then ulit-ulitin lang natin para at least sure talaga ating gawa. Okay, next. So if we try to add all of this and then subtract -12, -9, therefore, we have 75. So if x is equal to 2, we have 75 as our y. Okay, next tayo. If 0, syempre alam na natin pag 0, that is -9. Oh, so yung 0 pala natin is can be y coordinates na rin. Kaya lang sinuot lang natin ito para magbigay linaw. Okay, -2. So kung -2 natin, ganun din. Kung ano ginawa natin kay +2, kay -2, it's still the same. Okay, but take note of this. Since this is negative, if you notice yung -2 raised to the power of 4, bakit +16? Kasi nga, negative times negative times negative times negative is positive. Pag even yung exponent natin, ang ating product is always positive. Pero pag add ang exponent natin such as 3, 5, 7, 9, those are odd numbers, or 1, meaning negative pa rin ang ating response. So yung dito sa 6 times -2 raised to the power of 3, so -2 raised to the power of 3, that is -8. -8 times 6 is -48. Take a look. Ang ano natin, nagbago na. Naging -48. Instead of positive, naging -48. Okay? Pero dito sa ating 8 times -2 squared, alam na natin, positive 32 yan. Dito sa -6 times -2, take a note. Negative, multiply that is positive. Kaya nga siya positive 12 na already. Okay? So I hope that is clear. Then -9. Pag medyo nahirapan kayo dito, pwede nyo pagsamasamahin muna lahat ng positive and then lahat ng negative. And then saka ninyo i-subtract. Pwede din yun. So, final result is equal to 3. So if we have x is equal to -2, our y should be 3. Okay, so let's proceed. Kung -4 naman, so x -4, ganun pa rin ang process. Okay, take note of the sign. So this is 256, -384, +128, +24, and then -9. Okay, so the final answer is 15. So if x is equal to -4, therefore y is equal to 15. Now we are complete. Let's try to graph this one. Okay. First, let's have the x coordinates. Again, we have 1, -1, then -3. Okay? Ating y coordinates, that is -9, lagay lang natin doon. Okay, the other graphs na meron tayo, x and y. So if we have 2 and then 75, so 2 and then 7, ayun. So let's try to note that one. Okay? Next tayo, 275 yan. 0 and 9, di na natin ginarap yan kasi kung ano yung y coordinates natin, yun na din ang magiging sagot. Okay? So let's proceed na. If we have -2, we have 3. So negative 2, nasaan yun? Positive 3 ay yun. So mark natin yan siya. So that is negative 2 and positive 3. Next, negative 4 and positive 15. So negative 4, ayun siya. And then positive 15 over there. Ayan. Okay, since kumpleto na tayo sa ating other coordinates and sa ating x and y coordinates, let's try to connect the dots. Pagko-connect natin dyan, simple-simple lang. Ayan, ganyan lang simple. You notice yung multiplicity pa rin, hindi pa rin siya nagpe-penetrate dito. Dahil ang negative 3 ay 2 beses na lumabas, kaya negative 3 multiplicity 2. Kaya hindi siya pwede mag-penetrate. Talagang nag-U-turn slot siya dito. Okay, so therefore, this graph here is in the function of x to the 4th plus 6x cubed plus 8x squared minus 6x minus 9. Okay, so hindi pa tayo dito nagtatapos because we will going to discuss the behavior of a graph in a polynomial function. Ano ba yung behavior? Okay, so simula nung part 1 may mga graphs tayo. Let's try to generalize or let's try to find a conclusion regarding those behavior. Kasi every function, every equation, polynomial function has its own behavior of a graph. Okay? Later on, you will notice kung ano yung behavior tinutukoy ko. Okay. For example, the first graph is x to the 4th minus x cubed. I guess this is part 1 na lumabas. Negative 13x squared plus x plus 12. Okay, this is the graph of this function. Okay, if you notice here, nakita natin na pag ganyan yung graph natin, ano? So walang multiplicity, so lahat sila ay nag-penetrate sa kabila. So wala tayong problema doon. Okay, so take note of this. Ang ating leading coefficient is positive. Notice naman na ating x to the 4th. Ang x to the 4th meron niyang leading coefficient of 1. Okay, so yan yung ating leading coefficient a sub n. Okay, that is greater than 0. Okay, next, when we talk about degree, we are referring to the highest exponent found in a function. So ang highest exponent dito is itong x to the 4th. Since 4 ang ating degree or the highest, 4 is in conclusion is considered to be an even number. Again, what are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So even siya. Okay? So take note of that. Mamaya kasi meron tayong ano dyan eh, hocus pocus. Okay, next. So, x-intercept natin, binigay ko lang to para at least makita lang kung paano nangyari x-intercept. So, 4, 1, negative 1, negative 3. And then also we have y-intercept which is 12. So, kung ano yung constant natin, take note ha. Pag nakita kayo ng graph, madali nyo malalaman kung graph na yun ay tama o mali. Bakit? Kasi pag hindi tumama kay 12, mali na yung graph na yan. Kahit pareho pa yung disenyo. Basta hindi tumama kay 12, mali na kagad yan. Okay. So here, ang behavior na tinutukoy ko dito is this one. Ilang turns meron tayo? Paano ba natin malalaman yung number of turns dito sa polynomial function? Simple lang. We note the terms by yung change of direction. Okay? From going down and then bigla siya mag-up. So that is the turn. Okay? So the first turn na meron tayo is this one. From up, pababa siya. And then from dito, hindi na siya nagdiretso. Nagbago siya ulit ng direction. So that is number 1 turn. Okay? Then the second turn found in the y coordinates. Ayan, bigla siyang bumaba ulit. And the third turn ay makikita nyo dito kay negative 30, yung sa other coordinates na. That is the third turn. So how many turns do we have? We have 1, 2, and then 3. 3 turns lang ang meron tayo. Okay? So I hope that is clear to you. Next. What is end behavior? Pag sinabing end behavior, saan ba nagsimula yung graph? Saan ba nagtapos yung graph? Okay. So dito, ang read dito is left to right. Left of your screen. Okay? Left of your screen to right of your screen. So, kailangan alamin nyo muna kung ano yung left or right. Kasi may iba dito, tanda na, pero hindi pa alam yung left or right. Buti na lang English. Pero yung iba, pag sinabing kaliwa, hindi alam. Pag kanan, ewan ko ba? Pero sige, gawin na lang natin English para lahat ay makasunod. Okay. So left. Okay. So ang ating left, we try to analyze, rising siya. Okay. Bakit rising? Kasi that is above Above na to, above dito ng x coordinates eh. So positive tayo. Okay, rising. So ang ating end ay rising also. So ang end behavior natin is both of them are rising. So nasa taas ang end behavior niya. Okay. So take note ha, take note. Okay, mamaya may generalization tayo. Next, let's try to have another. Okay? Pag x cube, ito naman. X cube, ganyan ang graph natin. This is based on part 1 ng ating blog. So therefore, you have a sub n is equal to positive 1. So meaning, the leading coefficient is positive. So pag positive ang leading coefficient, ganyan yan, plus 1. So that is greater than 0. Okay, the degree. Ilan ang degree? Anong pinakamataas na exponent? That is 3. But 3 is considered to be an odd number. Kanina, 4 is even. Ito, odd. So ano yung mga odd number? 3, 5, 7, 9. Those are odd numbers. Okay? So odd. So, take note ha, odd number yan. So, ang ating x-intercept, 2, negative 3, and 5, negative 5. You-notice naman sa graph natin. Nakita naman yan. And also, we have the y-intercept of negative 30 that is being imposed here sa ating graph din the same time. Okay, so here the number of terms, napakadali ng malaman na number terms, di ba? Yun yung change of direction. So here, this is 1, and then we have 2. So therefore, number of terms that we have is only 2. Okay, that is clear naman siguro. Okay, next tayo. End behavior. Again, in locating the end behavior, you start with your left to right. Okay, left. So yung left natin is falling. Kasi mababa eh. Below siya dito. Babang-baba siya sa graph natin sa Cartesian plane. Okay, at ang ating right behavior naman is rising. So ang ating end behavior is falling, rising. So pag nakita kayong x cube, positive, ang leading coefficient, odd, ang kanyang degree, ganito ang forma ng graph niya kagad. Matik yun. Okay, so let's have the other graph. What if negative x to the fourth? Okay, this is being given with the part 1 in lesson blog pa rin. Okay, so ang graph natin is ganyan. Notice, bumaba na siya. Kanina, nag-positive, nasa rise pareho. So dito, naging babang-baba naman. So tingnan natin. Ang a sub n natin is negative 1. So this is less than 0 ang ating leading coefficient. At yung ating highest degree is 4 or even. So pag even, negative 1, ganyan ang forma ng graph natin. Okay, let's proceed. X-intercept, 643, negative 1. Y-intercept, again, pag hindi tumama sa Y-intercept, mali ang graph na makikita mo. Please take note of that. Okay, how many turns do we have? Okay, change of direction. First one, sa Y-intercept, isa. Second, change of direction, nandoon sa other coordinates. At syempre, yung ating third change of direction is other coordinates pa rin. So we have 1, 2, 3. Number of terms is 3. Okay, so ang ating end behavior, since both of them is on the below na ating Cartesian plane or the negative y part na siya, therefore this is falling and then falling. So meaning falling ang ating end behavior. Okay, take note ha, take note. Next. So kung negative naman ang x cube, okay? So ganyan ang graph niya. Okay. So ang ating leading coefficient is negative but the degree is odd because of 3. Highest exponent is 3. So that is odd number. Okay. So x-intercept 3, negative 2, negative 4. And then y-intercept is 24. And then number of turns, so we have 1, 2. Okay, we have 2 turns. And then end behavior, rising and then falling. Okay, take note ha, rising and then falling. Okay, next tayo. So, pagdating naman sa multiplicity, ganun pa rin. Kanina, yung ganun na example natin. The same pa rin. Okay, notice, ganun pa rin na setup natin. Okay, since ang ating leading coefficient is positive 1, so meaning greater than 0. So degree natin is odd. So kaya ganyan na naging setup ng ating graph. Okay, so this is x-intercept for negative 2 multiplicity 2. And then y-intercept negative 16. Again, pag hindi tumama ang graph sa negative 16, hindi po siya ang tamang graph. Even though possible graph, but that's not the correct graph. Kailangan tumama talaga kay y-intercept. Okay, number of turns. It's obvious. Okay, we have 1, 2. We have 2 turns na meron tayo. Okay, so 2 turns. Oh, and the behavior natin, napakasimple naman to. This is falling and then this is rising. Take note, positive ang leading coefficient, add ang ating exponent, falling and rising ang ating sagot. Okay, next. Still the same. Multiplicity pa rin, katulad kanina, ganyan lang ang setup. So therefore, a is equal to positive 1. So leading coefficient natin is positive 1 or greater than 0. The degree that we have is 4. So therefore, this is even. Okay, x-intercept 1, negative 1, negative 3, multiplicity of 2. Kaya nga yung negative 3 hindi na nag-penetrate yung down ng line natin, hindi na dumiretso dun eh. Okay, nag-change course kagad siya. Okay, so y-intercept is negative 9. Number of turns, okay? So obvious natin yung negative 3 because of multiplicity, isa yan. Okay, yung negative 2 natin, dalawa. At yung isa sa y-intercept is 3. So meaning, yan ang ating number of turns. Okay, madali lang siya, di ba? Hindi naman siya ganun kahirap. So 3 ang ating number of turns. At also, ang ating end behavior ay rising and rising. Okay, since that is positive, leading coefficient, and then degree natin is even, kaya rising and rising ang ating possible graph or graph na meron tayo. Okay. So rising siya. So let's try to put this one in generalization. Pag hindi nyo naintindihan, you can post this one and try to copy kung ano yung mga makikita nyo dito para hindi kayo mahirapan. Okay, we have the function of x, we have the leading coefficient, whether that is greater than 0 or less than 0. Okay, so this is degree. Okay, even, odd, we have the graph, we have the rising or falling. So the left hand and the right hand. So from left hand ninyo to right hand ninyo, yun dapat. So if we have function of x is equal to x to the 4th, take note, leading coefficient natin dito is a sub n is greater than 0. Kasi 1 yan. That since ang ating degree ay 4, even. Kaya ang form ng graph ay rising. Okay? Sa left hand is rising, the right hand is rising. Okay? Take note ha? Take note. Okay. Pag function of x natin is x cubed naman, so meaning ganun pa rin. Leading coefficient natin is positive, so a sub n is greater than 0. But ang ating exponent ay 3, therefore this is odd. So ang graph dapat ay ganito. So meaning ang left hand natin is falling, ang right hand natin is rising. Okay. So what if function of x is negative x1? So dito, ang ating leading coefficient ay negative, that is less than 0. Matik na yan. Okay, less than 0. But ang ating exponent is 4, so even. So ang graph niya dapat ay ganito. So ang left hand ay falling, ang right hand is falling also. Okay? I hope na na-clear, nakita nyo na kaagad. Okay? Next tayo. So kung function of x natin is negative x cubed, again, less than ang ating less than negative 1. Also, less than 0 ang ating leading coefficient. So that is negative 1. So ganyan ang mangyayari. But since ang ating 3 ay odd number, so odd, ang form ng graph natin ay ganyan. Which is the left hand is rising and the right hand is falling. So I hope na nasundan ninyo ang ating vlog ngayon, yung ating lesson. Please take note of this kasi napakadali lang po nito. Okay? All you have to do is just to kung hindi nyo kayang pakinggan, kung kaya nyo isulat tapos i-memorya mamaya, it's okay. Mas maganda nga yun eh. Okay? Pero kung kaya naman, ulit-ulitin na lang. Okay. That ends our vlog for today. Again, repeat, ulit-ulitin pag hindi naiintindihan. Kung masyadong mabilis si Sir Mark na mag-explain, repeat lang natin. And also, tingnan din natin kung ano yung mga sinasabi ko. Baka mamaya mali-mali yung mga sinasabi ko. Ha? Please take note of that. And also, pakinggan ninyo. Because there are some theories na hindi ko na masyadong pino-formalize ang pagsasalita, binibigyan ko na kayo kagad ng idea na ito ang dapat mga katulad sa y coordinates kanina. And also, you have to try it. Okay? Yes, you have repeat, you watch, you listen. Pero pag hindi nyo sinubukan, baliwala lang din yan. Again, this is Sir Mark Mojica. Please, nakikiusap ako lalo na sa mga students ko na you have to like and subscribe para at least ma-notify kayo every videos na lalabas regarding sa lesson, regarding sa grade 10 mathematics lesson natin para ma-update kayo kung ano man yung mga nangyayari pa. Okay? I hope to see you on the next vlog. And please, sabi nga doon, kung wala namang magandang gagawin sa labas, wag na lang po tayong lumabas. At syempre, kung talagang hindi naman talaga maiiwasan, ay magsuot po tayo ng face shield tsaka face mask. Again, God bless to everybody and I hope to see you on my next vlog. Bye-bye!